Where did the fun go?
What is fun?
For so many people, life gets too serious as they get older, and they start to lose their own inner child. They stop smiling as much, and they forget how to have good, genuine, clean fun. And although it seems obvious, I think all of us need this reminder that having fun with life makes everything better. It's been shown to help our bodies recover faster, which is why kids are able to snap back up into action, even after intense exercise. Having fun makes us feel less stressed.
You're stressed out.
And of course, it breathes life into our dreams. Now, of course, there are times in life where we do need to be serious, and not everything is all fun and games. But if you do find yourself taking things way too seriously all the time, you may actually be becoming less productive and destroying your inner self without even realizing it. So in today's video, I want to tell you guys 5 ways to make your life more fun. Some of these things might be reminders of things you already knew but forgot about, of course, and some of these might be ways that you never even thought about before. So anyways, without further ado, let's dive deeper now.
Give me a...
What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the Jared and James channel. I'm Jared Weiss. If you guys didn't know that, must mean you're not subscribed to the channel, so you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, be sure to leave a like, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts on this video. Follow me on every platform, and if you guys haven't done so already, make sure to check out my book, Fight Through by Jared Weiss. All links printed on my website, which is jaredryanweiss.com. That's JAREDRYANWEIS.com. Buy the book, and also make sure to check out all the awesome shirts I have in there. Every shirt is 100% organic cotton, designed by yours truly, and every shirt has its own motivational sayings / words in it, so what could be better than all that? As always, any support is very much appreciated. So, 5 ways to make your life more fun, let's get to it now. My first suggestion to make life more fun is to make everything a game. Because who doesn't love playing games? Well, what if even when it came to things that you don't like doing, things like doing dishes or taking out the garbage, what if you try doing it in record timing, or what if you try beating your sibling or fellow family member in doing it? What if every time you go for a drive, you turn the music up and sing or rapped along as best you can, even if you're not a professional singer?
So y'all gonna make me act a fool up in what?
Stick to playing basketball, man. You know why? Because you can't rap.
I happen to have the best car karaoke rides ever. Get at me. And no one else has to hear you, but you could have so much fun doing this. And this reminds me of something I once heard about Kobe Bryant, which was that when he was in school, which of course isn't fun, at least for the vast majority of us, he would try to make every topic relate to getting better at basketball. Now I'm sure for some classes, this probably was harder than others, but let's say you're in social studies class.
Spanish Armada.
1466. Please, God, give me the answer!
And you learn about countries fighting with each other, or world leaders who are at odds with each other. Maybe you can be well, what if my team was fighting with each other? How would I make things right to help us win all together? Or maybe math class, you could see the angles and think to yourself, how could I use this knowledge to help me shoot better? Or whatever the case may be, there's always a really good perspective shift that you're just not seeing currently. Even just thinking about these things might make a boring thing that you have to do at least somewhat enjoyable. And also just playing more games like sports is so powerful, not just for our own physical health, but of course for our mental health too. Competition and trying to improve our skills just a little bit better every day, or even just playing these games can be so much fun and can give us something to look forward to. I mean, how many people as they get older stop playing sports, stop sprinting, stop running and jumping because they convince themselves that either they're not supposed to have fun anymore because now they have too many responsibilities, or that because they're older, it's just a given that they have to be out of shape. Well, maybe if you never stop playing, you wouldn't have to be too old to play. There's always going to be someone who's way older than you who's still playing sports, and sometimes even at a high level, because they never stopped treating their body right. So age can't always be your excuse. Next up, the next way to make life more fun is to add more music to your days. Music, when used intentionally, can boost our moods, and as I said earlier, we could also sing along, we could rap along, we could have our own car karaoke sessions, we could also throw in some dance moves maybe.
What?
I remember seeing a clip from rapper Vanilla Ice where he was saying how his mom's advice to him as far as staying young was to never stop dancing and to never stop having fun. Music could also add rhythm to our life, and not only is this a literal thing, but think about how often throughout our days we'll get a song stuck in our heads, and one that we actually like and enjoy listening to, and then the rest of our day actually almost flows to the beat of that song. And this is of course a subconscious way to make our day more fun, but we have to be the one who's in charge of that program. So as I'm always saying, use and choose your music wisely, and also sounds and smells, and anything that activates our senses will become what we associate with the memory of an event. So I can't tell you how many times I'll hear a song that I initially didn't like, but then as soon as that song becomes associated with a positive memory, I'll actually listen to that song for several years after, because now I can even have fun with that song, even if the lyrics might be stupid in some cases.
I know, we all know the song. Okay, yeah, real catchy. Okay.
Moving right along, the next suggestion I have for making life more fun is to get back to using your imagination.
Imagination.
As kids get older, and this has actually been studied, and as people enter the quote-unquote real world, they actually start to view themselves as less creative. There was a book that was written that was called The Straight A Conspiracy, which studied kids from kindergarten all the way to the end of high school, I believe. And when these kids were younger, they were asked if they considered themselves to be creative. And at that time, almost every kid said yes. But then by the end of high school, they were asked the same question, and the vast majority of them, I don't remember what the actual number was, but it may have been 70%, said no. So the whole school system often brings up kids who are the best at regurgitating information and to be really good robots, as opposed to being critical thinkers who are also creative. So the school system often takes away a kid's creative side, which I think is a crime.
You know what? You're a criminal, because you rob these kids of their creativity and their passion. That's the real crime.
Because without creativity and imagination, so much of the joy of life and individuality in each of us gets lost. So where did the joy go, and how can we get it back? Allow your mind to run free. Do more writing. Make some really cool artwork. Make music. Songs don't even have to be good, but just allow your mind to experiment with them. Design some t-shirts. There's plenty of websites out there where you can do this for free. And this is something I actually love about social media, is that if you're authentic and not just worrying about following the algorithm or copying the trends, it can be an amazing form of self-expression. And every post you make can be your own work of art that has your touch all over it. Create more games with friends. Not everything has to be so structured. Structure does have its place, but so does imagination, and allowing all of our own divine sparks to shine through. Once again, whether it's the school system or society as a whole, as we get older, so much of that creativity gets caged in, and everything has to be done a certain way. Well, what if you come up with a way that's better or more fun? Who says that doing things that way has to be wrong?
Why can't we both exist? Huh? Why do we have to conform to what you want?
Furthermore, my next suggestion for making life more fun is to allow yourself to be silly.
Why if you're silly? Because you're silly.
Not everything has to be so serious. Once again, seriousness does have its time and place, and not everything is always going to be all love and light, and we're not always going to be smiling. There are negative things that happen in life, and it is important for each of us to feel those emotions, as I'm always talking about, but don't allow the challenges of life to make you lose your own silly side. Make jokes, watch comedy videos and comedy movies, watch cartoons like SpongeBob.
What? Ah! Butterfingered pink thing, what's in that box anyhow?
My wallets.
I don't care if people my age are supposed to watch more serious shows. I'd rather watch things that make me happy and that make me laugh. Also, don't be afraid to mess up. Do things that take you out of your comfort zone, and it's okay to look foolish at first. That could actually be a great memory that you have forever. One hilarious memory that I have from the summer of 2014, when I was a camp counselor, one of the activities was called School of Rock, or maybe karaoke. I don't remember the exact name. So myself and the other counselors asked the specialist if he could play the song Photograph by Nickelback.
I need a funnel, jumper cables, and a Nickelback album.
Nickelback? What? But that would hurt him.
Now before this time I didn't even realize that Nickelback was the band that so many people joke about. But anyways, we got all the campers and the counselors to sing in these deep country voices, look at this photograph. And that's still been one of my favorite memories that so many of us share to this day even. It wasn't something where all of us were focused on how good we could sing the song. We were focused on how ridiculous and how hilarious we can make this experience. And I think we succeeded in doing so. If only there was somebody to get our hands on that video from that day, it would have been hilarious. Now the final suggestion in this video to make life more fun is to find friends who are fun to be around, and who could have good, solid, genuine, clean fun. That's not going to make you regret it the next day. And hey, teach your own, I'm not judging you guys, but that's who I am and that's what I'm all about. So this is my reminder to you guys, as someone who's never drank and as someone who's never done drugs, that you don't have to do the things to have fun. Once again, I'm not judging you, but that's just me. Have people in your life who can match your crazy and who can match your positive energy. As I'm always saying, you can't underestimate the importance of the people who are surrounding you. And when those people aren't right for you, or aren't right for you anymore, and don't treat you like your best, then in those cases, it is actually better to be alone, as opposed to settling for those people. But if you can find even 1 or 2 amazing friends who always uplift you and know how to flip those negatives into positives, and can help you come up with creative games without making fun of you for wanting to play them, this of course can make life and all the hard times in it way easier, way more enjoyable, and a lot more fun. When no matter what's going on in your life, you have a friend who you can count on to flip that mood, this is of course a very special bond. And this could mean playing a sport that you don't usually play just for the sake of having fun. Or it could be playing a minigame within that sport, like I love doing with my friends sometimes, whether it's like a game of horse or a low rim dunk contest. Be creative and allow your minds to run free. Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the message behind the video. Let me know if I missed anything when it comes to having fun. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment. I will catch you guys next time. Stay positive, stay hustling, stay grinding, have fun. Not everything in life has to be so serious. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.